Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Craig, and this is a normal commentary. I say normal commentary, regular commentary, post commentary, whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, this isn't me doing a live com, which I'm pretty sure some of you are still surprised I know what one of these is, because it's been about 110 videos, and the amount of commentaries like this that I've done, you can probably count on one hand, maybe two, I don't know. I don't have a list of my videos up right now. But, sorry, I didn't need to do that, but I figured I'd just like drag out. I haven't done a commentary like this in a while because I've been ill and just been kind of lazy and stuff. Just playing the game as well, that's part of it. Because every time I want to do one of these, it takes like, I don't know how long ever to render it. Normally not too bad because you know you can just leave on the background. Then when I've got to upload it, it normally takes like an hour, 2 hours. So that's like quite. I mean, when I come in late from uni as well, which you know isn't all the time, I suppose, since I'm never really there. But when I do, and then I've got like missed 2 hours of this, you know, I don't get a lot of time to game, and you know, I don't mind gaming by myself, but you know, I have a lot more fun playing with my friends, and if it's like, you know, midnight or something, I can't really play with them. But anyway, this game here, it's like, I think it's 40 in here. I honestly can't tell. I've watched it in the preview boxing and the editing, and I can't read the text at all, or the numbers or whatever. Quite annoying, but I think that's what it is. If it's not, don't hate me. It's something around there. It's a decent score. I mean, especially since you look, I've started off with the model. I was trying to level it up on this prestige. I've actually prestiged again. Not doing that again because it's an absolute pain in the ass, especially trying to level up the shotguns. My god. Well, I've got damage on the USAS, which is fantastic. One of my favourite guns. Maybe the favourite gun in the game at the moment, who knows? But, I've completely forgotten what I was saying there, too busy doing my Stewie voice. So yeah, using the model at the start, trying to level that up, I only need about 3 kills, and I was playing my friend Graham and Tom in this party, in this game I should say, and we were just like, all night just using stupid guns. That guy I killed there just rage quit, don't know why. M60, well, nothing wrong with it. But so yeah, I don't think they were using the M60 in this game, but we were all night we were using like silly guns or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I don't think it's that silly, but some people would. You know, the not as good guns, we'll say. So yeah, just like the mindset of this game was basically I was just going to walk around just firing the gun off, just holding the trigger down. I sort of did it a bit there, I do it a little bit here, do it. I think there's a few bits later on where I just like walk in that middle bit and just hold down the trigger. But you know, it's surprising that I did pretty well with it, because it's not often that I mean, other people might do, but it's not often that I'll go into a game and just use a crappy gun, not really try much, because I'm pretty sure it's just like you sort of lying back in the chair and just holding down the trigger a lot of the time, and it pays off. I don't think I've done that, well, not in this game that much. You know, it happens on Black Ops sometimes playing domination, because I don't know, you don't seem to die as quickly in that game as you do in this one, and you know, people like to try harder a lot in this game, a lot more than did in that game, which is surprising. But yeah, speaking of try hard, it's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video. I was on a website, Xbox 360 Achievements. I was on the forum there. I go on it sometimes. I figured I'd just have a look at the Modern Warfare 3 stuff just to see if there was any sort of like updates. And also there was this thing about like, because this was a little while ago, it was about that damage glitch that people had. I mean, I hadn't played the game when that was on. I think by the time I started playing it again, because it was only a few days, wasn't it? But when I started playing again, it had gone. But I figured I'd just read about it. And there was a topic or a thread, whatever you want to call it, that someone had put, and it was titled like "What is a tryhard?" or "What constitutes a tryhard?" or something like that. And I had a read of it, and people were saying pretty much like what I would say was a tryhard, or what factors a tryhard, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Just quickly stop here at this bit. I'm reloading for ages and there's a few teammates around me, and this guy runs in, just sprays his bullets all over the place, completely misses everyone and dies. I thought that was pretty funny, especially for the fact that I'm just stood there just like, herp-de-dur, I'll reload my gun really slowly. But back to the thread. So yeah, the people were just saying like, what is a tryhard? I mean, what I put was basically, you know, using the overpowered guns, like, oh, get drop shot son by the M60. That's a bit of a try hard move. So yeah, using like overpowered guns like in this game, Type 95 FMGs, like I would say that's being a tryhard. And people always say like, you know, oh, we're doing bad, I'll switch to my tryhard class. And that's usually got one of the good guns in it, or the overpowered guns, whatever way you want to call it. So that's one thing. Another thing is like, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing going on like YouTube and looking for like, you know, spots and stuff to like, you know, hide behind. Well, not hide behind, like, you know, like head glitch behind, grenade spots, stuff like that. But I mean, I think some people take it too far. I mean, I've seen some people, not in this game because I haven't really looked at videos, but like in Black Ops, when I used to like watch a few of them, and then you'd see people using it. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you probably saw that on the same video, and then like, you know, the next game they're doing like the same sort of thing, if it's on the same map, or if it's a different map, you know, they're in another spot, and you're just like, wow, you are just taking the piss. You know, like playing, I don't know, like playing defensively and camping, but not, you know, they're not like being like an idiot with the camping like it's like a new person does, where they're just basically like sat in a corner. They're sort of like, you know, patrolling an area and stuff like that, which I don't know, it probably sounds like me complaining. It's not just like, you know, you're a tryhard if you defend an area, but you know, I'm sure you've played against people that sort of just go back to the same spot over and over again and just like whore it out and stuff like that. So I mean, those are the two main things I would say about being a tryhard, and also just like the mentality of just I mean, obviously you can't really tell, but you know, people that just, well, I mean, one thing you can see is people like that guy just killed there, you know, I mean, it happens, people like do well, and then as soon as they start losing, they'll just quit, you know, they won't, which is, it sounds weird because it's a try hard, but they're not try hard to win the game at that point, they just say, I'm gone, but, you know, all they care about is the stats and stuff, that's all they care about, that's probably the main thing with being a try hard, so, that's just my opinion, although, like, with the term, I think it's, I think the actual word try hard should be replaced with something else, because, you know, I try hard to win the games. I mean, I wasn't really trying hard in this game, as I've been saying, but you know, I like to win the games. I like to do well. If I'm not doing well, you know, I'm not going to cry about it, but you know, it's nice to do well. That was a quick question I wanted to ask. With like the game and like objective games particularly, do you get more annoyed when you do well? Like if we take Kill Confirm, like probably because it's the only game that I play on this on Modern Warfare 3, do you get more annoyed when you get really close to winning the game, like you'll go 64 to 65, something like that, or do you get more annoyed when you've done really well, you've carried a team, and your overall score is pathetic because your teammates let you down, and you know, it's sort of like, I don't know, is it worse being close to winning, or is it worse doing well and being nowhere near winning? I don't know, it's just something that it's just cropped up in my mind a few times, and I just thought, you know, I thought I'd ask what people think about it. But yeah, that was, quickly with the tryhard thing as well, people were saying that like montage makers, you know, people going for montage clips and stuff, that's been a tryhard. And I was thinking, like, if they're going for 360s and stuff off of, like, ledges and that, they're not really trying hard to win, are they? They're just trying to hit one nice shot. Then, you know, they'll either leave the game or just, I don't know, do nothing for the rest of the game. Like, they don't care. All they want to do is get that one shot. And just, that's it. They don't care about winning. They don't care what the score is. So I would say that's, like, the complete opposite of a tryhard. They don't care about the stats. But, yeah, that's all I've got to say about that, really. And also, speaking of montage, I am currently making one. That probably sounds a bit hypocritical, but you know, I'm not trying to do all the trick shots and that. It's just if I get a nice little streak, like a nice shot. Like I've tried not to put like use snipers too much because you know I'm trying to use like shotguns and stuff like that. But yeah, I got about a minute of clips at the moment. Try not to use stuff from my other video because I don't want to use stuff that you've seen before. And the song's about 3.5 minutes, so I don't know, I might cut a bit of the song out because I get really bored watching montages, but I just figured I would make one because I just fancied it, so maybe aim for about 3 minutes or so, try and get all sorts of different weapons, because that's another thing. And I'm definitely not going overboard with the editing because that just really annoys me when I watch montages. Oh, and the song's probably going to be either like really heavy or really sort of upbeat sort of thing, sort of like a rock song. I'm not really sure, but because again with the editing, I absolutely hate watching montages because I don't really watch much of them because of the editing is over the top, and the music is almost always some sort of dubstep. It's like slow motion, he's running and wait for the drop. Skrillex. Yeah, that's my impression of dubstep apparently, but yeah, it's all pretty much the same, so none of that shit. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. I need to take a quick drink because my mouth's dry now. Quite a mouthful there. That's what she said. So yeah, thanks for listening and watching. Leave any comments or anything about what I've said, answering the questions and that, because I'm interested in hearing what people have to say. And yeah, see you later. See you next time.